Hi guys, welcome to Asian Petrolhead. Today we have the 2022 Hyundai Elantra N. I know we have given you a track day with the Hyundai Elantra N, but really wanted to show you how this guy actually feels on the road. So let's get going. Oh my God. Before we do anything, let me just let you hear the active exhaust working. This is in normal, sports, definitely louder, sports plus. So in sports plus mode, really loves to pop and crackle around 4,000 RPM. Yes. Did you hear that? Lovely, lovely popcorn making machine there. Very nice. 2-liter turbo, so straight out of Hyundai Veloster, and yes, but revised. Now it has about 5 millimeters larger turbine wheel in diameter, and Hyundai says they also have changed both shape and material of the cylinder blocks, so it makes more flat power and is more reliable. According to Hyundai, this Elantra N will hit 100 kilometers per hour within 5.3 seconds. So let's check it out for ourselves. We also have launch control, and the best part is that it's so easy to use. Just need to put the car into N mode, activate the launch control, which lasts for 5 minutes. Foot on the brake hard, system ready, go! Wow, pulls nicely. It took about, let me see, cannot even see, 6.5 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour. It's really cold, about -7 degrees Celsius here in Korea, so yeah, but let me just give one more try, okay? It's just too cold, just tires are slipping, but let me just try one more time. Okay, we just gave it about 2-minute cool down, and now we can do it again. So same drill, N mode, launch control, foot on the brake, full throttle, system ready, go! God, slipping, so cold. And this time it took about 5.6 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour. Just like I said, it's about -7 degrees Celsius here in Korea. So if it was a warm day, I think, yes, it could be a bit faster, but very nice. Sounds lovely. Wow, so in N mode, the suspensions can feel very stiff. Okay, while we're here, let's also check out the braking performance. Okay, ready? It took 2022 Hyundai Elantra N about 132 feet to a complete stop. It felt stable and capable. We had 14.2 inches rotors up front, 12.4 inches at the rear, biting really down hard, but Michelin's PS4S tires are not just gripping enough, as it should, because it is so cold, but it felt stable. Yeah. Good brakes. When you really slam on the brake, it downshifts and crackles and pops. So very nice. What about visibility? Well, this Hyundai Elantra N is based on a regular Hyundai Elantra, so visibility is quite nice in here. We have large windows all around, side mirrors and back mirror side is pretty good too. We do not have any blind spots monitoring system, but we do have alert system. So yeah, it's quite pleasant place to be here. We also have a 6-way adjustable for the driver's seat and 4-way adjustable for the driver's seat. And this N logo actually lights up, so it looks quite cool at night. And we have a suede in the middle that actually grabs you very nicely, actually Alcantara. So it's very comfortable to be in here. Yep. And for the screens, we have a 10 core inch for the gauge cluster and 10 core inch for the infotainment screen. You can also have the custom mode here, so you can change the exhaust note, transmission, ELSD, and steering wheel and engine, everything. So, and that's how you activate the launch control. You can also pull up the G-force here, and the rest of it, including this handle, looks very similar to any other Hyundai Elantra. So we even have a 3-stage heated seat for the both driver and passenger side, heated steering wheel, even air cleaning mode, but we do not have any cool ventilation seats for the front passengers. But it's quite nicely equipped in, I think. Okay, now let me just tell you how the powertrain behaves when you do change the drive mode. Right now we're in N mode. If you do put the car into comfort mode, everything quiets down. Handle becomes lighter, suspension loosens up. So I think this can be very good daily driver. Of course, compared to regular Hyundai Elantra, it's still louder. You can hear more tire noise coming from the bottom, but I think this can be, because I got a lot of questions, this can be very good daily driver, especially with the DCT. Yes, if you ask me, I would definitely get it with the number one choice will be manual, but if you have to commute, I think DCT will be serve you very nicely. And when you do put the car into sports mode, definitely becomes louder, handle becomes heavier, and it just everything firms up. And when you do put the car into N mode, it's just becomes, everything becomes more firm. And it just takes corners very nicely. This is front wheel driven sedan, but with all the upgrades, suspension upgrades and chassis reinforcements, it feels very nicely. I think for this price, $32K starting price in North America, I think Mr. Bierman and Hyundai engineers created very good toy. Even track ready car for all of us. Very nice. And you know, with the Hyundai Elantra, they've given us 2 N buttons here, so you can put one custom here and another one here, but you can actually, did you know, you can change it too. So you can put dry mode selector on the left side, so when you do, you can just change the dry mode selector with this left one, and on the right one you can have your N mode. So yeah, I like this setup, so you don't have to keep on looking down to see the dry mode selector. You can just do it here, and when you need, you can just hit the N button right here. So in N mode, the suspensions really firms up. Really feel me bouncing up and down. And it just feels very stable, even very high speed. Nicely done. But yes, in terms of the noise, you know, this is no Genesis. So if you start driving fast, lots of noise will especially come from the bottom. With the larger tires and everything, it just makes more noise. But who cares? You're driving and with the active exhaust, so I wouldn't mind. Pop, pop, pop. Very nice. And we also have N green shift NGS button right here. It's essentially an overboost which will give you 10 more horsepower for 20 seconds. So let me just push it. Woohoo! 18. And one nice thing is you can use first 10 seconds, press the button one more time, and save it. Let's say you're exiting corner and use the remaining 10 seconds. So pretty nice. You see, 4 seconds, use 4 seconds again. And one more nice thing is that for Hyundai Veloster N, you needed to give the Veloster N about 3 minutes to cool down after using one more NGS button. But for Elantra N, you just need to give it 40 seconds. So you can use it over and over again. I'm not sure if it's been 40 seconds. So let's just give him some 40 seconds. Okay, so I think it's been 40 seconds. So it will give you again, which is very addictive. I'm not sure if I can really feel the 10 more horsepower, but it's definitely giving me a fun factor here. Just like playing a video game. Wow. Nice. Wow. I cannot wait to show you D corner with this car, so stay tuned, guys. So if I may just add a little bit about the engine, it just really loves to pull and all the way up to the red line. And not much turbo lag either, and just pulls. And sounds lovely too. God. Can actually hear the turbo spool. So I mean, see, no turbo lag, almost just pulls nicely. Very good balance. I miss him already, Mr. Vehement. I really hope he comes back. But this, I think this is the best looking and best performing N ever. I think Veloster N handles a little bit better, but overall package, I think this is the best N ever. And we also have active sound design. You can definitely turn it off, but for demonstration purposes, let me just put it onto the largest. You can also choose it among sporty, high performance, TCR, or rally. And I could be wrong, but maybe because we're in N mode and have the active exhaust on, I cannot really tell the difference. Sporty, high performance, TCR, rally. But not really a big fan. But I think this Hyundai Elantra N sounds plenty nice enough without any sound generator. So, pretty nice. An engine is mated to 8-speed wet type dual clutch transmission. We're also given paddle shifters, so let me just show you working in actions. 3, wow, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So yes, it's shifting very quickly, and in N mode it has an N power shift, so it will intentionally shift very aggressively so that you can feel like you're shifting yourself. And yeah, I told you manual #1, but if you have to commute, I think this DC2 will be very great alternative. You can have fun like this, but if you just put the car back into normal mode, everything quiets down and it even shifts quite smoothly. So yes, I think this can be very good daily driver as well. But yeah, N mode and NGS is the way to go. Very fun. Okay, now let me just talk about the driving aids. We have not adaptive cruise control, but a regular cruise control and lane keep assist. But lane keep assist is a very delicate system, which will place the car right on the center. I really wish we had adaptive cruise control. But one funny thing is, Hyundai gave Kona N the adaptive cruise control, so I think they really wanted to give advantage to Kona N. You know, it's an SUV, so. But yeah, you're supposed to drive your N yourself, so it's pretty alright, even without the adaptive cruise control. It's quite responsive even in comfort mode. Wow. All right, we are in N mode, and now let's rip some corners. Let's go with third gear, sounds good. Oh my God. Okay, all right. So, this is a front wheel-driven sedan, but as you can see, I didn't really want to make the tail slide like that, but it's so cold right now. I think the tires are not gripping as well. So, but the one funny thing is, like I told you, this is a front wheel driven sedan, but if you really push it, it will actually oversteer and the tail will pop out. So you have to be careful. Maybe because we have in an N mode, the ES really did not engage until the last minute. So, but it's a very fun. I can really feel the ELSD working. But even if it does start to slide, it can actually, you know, correct it without much sweat. But yeah. So the tail actually popped down. So let me just try one more time on this hard left. Oof. Okay, let's try one more time on this hard left. Let's see. Let's go with third gear. So yeah, it really takes corners nicely, and compared to Veloster N, I think handles number one. And Elantra N is the second, and Kona actually handles very nicely too, very rigid too, but because this has a lower center of gravity, it just handles better than Kona, and actually I feel more secure driving this car. So very nice handling. So there it is. I really wanted to show you guys the corner. I mean, it actually handles very nicely in track driving, but it also shines on public roads like this too. So very good, nicely balanced. Yeah. So, but you have to be careful because summer tires will not give you the grip as much as you need it when it is cold. Okay, let's also check out the efficiency of the 2022 Hyundai Elantra N. It has returned about 25 miles per gallon in the city and about 35 miles per gallon on the highway. So yes, it's quite efficient, but if you do drive like I'm doing right now, that's not going to be happening. That was fun, and let me just quickly show you the car from the outside. We have a Hyundai logo, but that looks a little bit too large. So a little bit smaller would be nice. And we have an emblem right there, and we have a completely different low bumper and grille design. Mostly large openings with the large air curtains on the side. And usually there's red accents on the bottom, but because today we have it with the red, it just came with the silver accents on the bottom. And we also have a full LED headlamp system, so let me just show you working in action. That's DRL, headlamp, high beam, turn signal, there's no fog lamp, and this is what horn sounds like. Okay guys? And looking at the car from the side, our tester is wearing 19-inch rims. It's wearing 245 35 by 19 on front and back. Michelin PS4S tires, a bit cold for today. And we have a 14.2 inches water up front, 12.4 inches at the rear. Rims looks pretty good. And just like the front, usually there's a red accent on the side, but it's a red, so we have a silver garnish on the bottom, and everything else looks pretty much the same. We have blacked out side mirrors, but everything looks pretty much the same. So let me just quickly show you the second row seats. You guys don't know I'm about 6'2", and there's good amount of leg room. That was actually where I was sitting, but headroom is a bit tight and footwell is a little bit tight too, because sitting position is very low in here. And we have Alcantara on the side, very nice, but everything is hard plastic, but I guess it's pretty all right. Two-stage heated seats. Window comes down, not all the way, but almost all the way. We have two events on the bottom, and really wish we had at least one USB charging port right here. And there isn't any armrest. You know, this is Elantra N, and we have Alcantara in the middle, which holds you quite nicely, and blue stitchings on the side. And you can get this Elantra N with the sunroof, but our tester just did not come with one. Okay, so let me just quickly show you the rear design then. And looking at the car from the rear, we have a wing type spoiler for N, and very interesting, just like Kia K5, they blacked out this part. I'm not sure, why not just have it all red on the top? That's actually turn signal backup, bird type, LED combinations, tail lamp right there, Hyundai logo, that's trunk opener, and we only have a backup, no 360 camera, and says Avante. You know, Elantra is called Avante here in Korea. An emblem, license plate, and a very distinctive looking triangular reflector, diffusers, and lovely looking dual exhaust. So let me just let you hear it from outside. And trunk looks pretty much the same as any other Elantra, but look at this. Very interestingly, like I told you, Hyundai spent lots of time making this chassis stiffer, but look, we have a very good crossbar in the middle. And one other interesting is usually Hyundai Elantra comes with a 40-60 split second row seats, folding second row seats, but that one just goes down as a one piece. And somebody spilled something there, so if you spill one, clean it afterwards. And you also get a fix-a flat kit, no spare tire on the bottom. Okay, so that's it. Alright guys, today we had a chance to test drive the 2022 Hyundai Elantra, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And with a starting price of $32,000 US, I think this is one of the best looking and most fun to drive sedan on the road. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll be back with much more. So if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit the bell notifications so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys, see you soon, stay healthy, and bye bye.